So we're gonna try this. We're another week behind. We're coming up on the 1st, or it is the 1st, or whatever bullshit. And yeah, it's May 31st. Tomorrow is the 1st. Alright, so that sucks. Tomorrow starts the first week of June. That's kind of rough on me. The first of the month always kicks my ass. What I want to cover now basically is group dynamic, teamwork, placement of procedures and systems, and I guess my social commentary for today will be your pre-packaged victims. People that are predisposed to playing victim. It's a widespread epidemic. It's a widespread epidemic, at least from my viewpoint, looking around. Watching the feeds on the old Facebooks. I very rarely participate on the old Facebooks anymore. I don't get on the computer a whole lot anymore. Hence why I'm so damn far behind on my footage. But it seems to me, and this is going to go along with kind of what's going on in the shop and vocabulary and usage of words and meanings of words and how they've changed over the decades and eons and centuries and whatever. People today have in their vocabulary more words for victim, victimization, media propaganda words for suppression, repression, it's just there's more words for repressive circumstances, situations today than there ever have been in our common parlance. There are fewer words for success, victory, achievement. And achievement's almost frowned on anymore, which I don't understand. So you got all these pre-made victims that have their heads full of all these words for victim and failure, and they utilize them. I read. Any chance I get, I'm trying to read something. Always. Especially out of my realm of being. Lots of fiction. So there it is. Any of you blokes that have read George Orwell, 1984, can reflect upon this. If not, I'll fill you in the basic blueprint. Through the course of this, explaining the oligarchy this character lives in, the system, the social system he lives in, they eliminate words from the vocabulary. Eliminate words for like dissidence or political uprising. They eliminate entire vocabularies of words and simplify common words and change the meanings of common words. And we've changed the meanings of words over the years. In 1970, if you called someone a punk, you were being very insulting. You were likely to end up in a fight. 1990 comes along, it's a punk rocker, it's a punk rock kid, it's a counterculture movement. It's a whole different scenario, a whole different meaning. So there's various words in our vocabulary that have changed over the years dramatically. And the point of this statement is, if you eliminate a whole block of vocabulary, you start to narrow and define and control where someone's thought process can go. If you don't have a word for an emotion or a feeling or a situation or a circumstance, it simply ceases to exist. It doesn't occur to someone, oh, this is what's going on. I'm being segregated and repressed. Well, if those words aren't in your vocabulary, you can't feel that. It just You can direct people's thought processes, and I see it every day. We do it to ourselves. Look at the texting and the messaging we do. And is in. Where are you is are you. We've simplified ourselves to the point of fucking kindergartners, vocabulary-wise. And that really narrows someone's focus. Their worldview is Dr. Seuss land. They have no grasp on the real effects of reality, the real causality of what's going on around them. So there's that. I'm going the other way. For years it's been, we're slow. We're always behind. We're always late. These are things I use. These are phrases I use with reckless abandon to horrific results. Because if you qualify, well, we're always late. And then you get the work in, well, you're always late. It doesn't matter if it's not done on time. You can't accept less of yourself because someone else is willing to accept less of yourself. We did an Earl Shive level paint job last week. The guy's fixing up his work vans, and he's got a pain threshold of enough money to splash some acrylic enamel on a van and do a little bit of work on it. Well, he would have accepted the van tomorrow or the next day. I told him he'd drop it off Monday, we'll have it by Friday. We had it ready by Friday. It left Friday afternoon. We hit that mark. Coupled with, he would have accepted this van come back with all these places missing. Rocker panels rotted out, gone. Door skin, you could see through into the van, through the door skin in the frame, because it was gone. Did we go through and do a bunch of metal work and welding and really get involved for a Mako or Earl Shive level paint job? No. And I told him as much. I showed him the van. I said, this is what we did. Your door skin, it was gone. Your door frame is gone. We bent some metal. We pop riveted it into place, and we fiberglassed the hell out of it. We covered the heads of the pop rivets, and we just kind of leveled it out and smoothed it out and painted it. We shot some sealer, we went around, spot sealed everything we exposed. It was metal. And it said, but I want you to understand, this is not right. This is not well. This is bubblegum and duct tape. However, we gave you every penny that you were capable of spending in budget. We stayed in budget. Here's your van. And it was a work van. He was pleased as pie. Enough is never enough. You've got the jobs that are how much, not how well. And you've got the jobs that are do the best you can. Do the best you are capable of. Give me the best my money can purchase me. And here, by the way, here's lots of money. There's usually not any in between. Every project you've got to get in, you have to size it up. You have to draw a line and say, this is what we're doing, how we're going about it. You have to meet time, budget, and expectation. And if you can exceed any two of those, you're doing better. Time, budget, expectation. We aim to exceed expectation. Budget, quite frankly, if they've got it to spend and I can use that time, I can use those billable hours without static, we're going to use them and give them something better. With that, we've got, as I was saying, I'm working system dependency now. Bring a car in and wash it and go through the process. We had issues with Videro. Like I said, I hate wasting good people. He's a good-hearted, honest person. Those two things are hard to find today. Emotionally, he's got a mindset of approximately a 12-year-old. That's okay. I'd rather take that than a mean-hearted, crooked sumbitch. So I brought him back about a month ago. and basically had him doing janitorial service. Really, that's all it amounted to, was janitorial service. We've run out of make busy work. We got a little office set up, we got the cars staged where we can start plowing through them, and we have started plowing through them. And I actually brought him back into the fold as part of the team, working in the shop setting as a team member. He's got issues, time management issues. He's got task orientation issues. He's got things like this. I got to go and step out where I'm inaccessible, and he'll stand there and wait for me. And I come out and go, what the fuck are you doing? Well, I was waiting for you. You're standing here smoking a cigarette, talking to one of the other guys. Now you both have stopped working. Why? We had that tiff on Friday, so I got him busy on something else and moving on. So it's a process. Moving baby steps. He's going to be a apprentice level something later, in another month or so, after he's I gotta squash his attitude. I have to squash what ego he has, and then I can start over. I've told him and Little Joe and Isaiah, the three guys that are down there now, it's like, take your knowledge, what you think you know, you put it all in a box and you put it over here. That's your toolbox. That's your old toolbox. We're building you a new professional grade, heavy duty fucking toolbox of skills, thought processes, knowledges. We're building you a new toolbox. Set the shit you've got in your little brain aside. Come in here knowing that you don't know fuck all. And we're going to start with the process. Safety equipment, very much a big part of the process. Wear your safety gear. Wear your safety gear. Wear your safety gear. If you can ritualize that gets them thinking in other realms. And if you come in and you got a file down that bedside, and they come in, they just start whatever. It's very slack. It's very lazy. But if you come in, you go through the ritual. I put on the goggles. I put on the dust mask. I go get my gloves, and I do. As you go through that preparation for the work, it sets a mindset, and people seem to work more efficiently once you've got them trained to that mindset. They're not likely to set something down and wander off, or they're geared up. You have to go through this whole process to ungear. Again, we're expanding our vocabulary in certain realms. We're eliminating our vocabulary in other realms. Words such as failure or late or behind schedule, we're eliminating those. Kind of rambled on in this Orwellian nightmare that I live long enough. The big thing of it is, I don't allow the victim card in my four walls. I explain there are outside worlds out there somewhere, and I don't give a fuck about it. It's not my problem. In here, this is what we got to do. And it's starting to work as a system, as a team. It's interesting to watch grow. It really is. I've never stood back and took the psychological approach and crafted and formed the parameters. I guess that's what comes of being a little bit older, a little bit wiser. So that's kind of where it's at. Monte Carlo's in its death throes. Everything's painted. I got one repair I'm going to have to facilitate and a couple touch-ups before it leaves. We're ready to throw up the tank, throw on the chrome, throw in the glass. I got to find 1/4 glass for the passenger side, the back quarter window. I got to find it because I broke it, so I have to replace it. I'm going to get on the horn Monday and try to find that. What else? Owner's got all the moldings there. He got new rear bumper brackets finally, though I told him eons ago that he needed new rear bumper brackets. He was just going to reuse what he had. I showed them what we had. He's like, yeah, it's not going to work. So he ordered new ones. The old F100, it's cranking away. I've got 3 metal patches left to throw in the bed. grind those down, send it in the booth, high build it. Then at that point we can bedline it and get it ready for paint. If I can bedline it and set it aside, not let it get all fucked up, once the bedliner cures up, all you do is hose that fucker out. So that'll work. Car crash victims, bike tins, they're all on the way out. And nothing seems to go as planned. So, next time you plan better. I'm out. You folks have a great week, a great weekend. I'll get another shop video up here soon. I'm just, like I said, I'm struggling along on that. I'm out of here.